pretty exciting. Marrickville was named one of the 10 most coolest suburbs in the world. So not in Australia, and not in Sydney, and not in New South Wales, but the entire world, which is pretty exciting. And Time Out magazine's been around for a while and has a very large readership. And it's a very big survey test case that they use. So it's not just something that's a little bit of a gimmick that one journo thought was a good idea because maybe his girlfriend or her boyfriend lives in Marrickville. It's got some pretty good depth to it, I think. And it's something that actually hasn't surprised me. And you might think, well, what's a 49-year-old, father of 3, Generation X guy knowing about being cool and Marrickville itself? And I'm not saying that I'm one of the hippest and coolest people going around, but what I have done is worked here for 25 years, and what I do know is that patterns give you clues as to what's happening in an area. And the pattern that's been playing out in Marrickville for that 25-year period has led to what a lot of people like about this suburb. So why people think this suburb is very cool, from my observation, are simple things. Things that a lot of other suburbs have some elements of, but not all. And probably if I'm going to draw 3 main things, they're probably that it's got space, its position in relation to the proximity to everything else around it in the city, and then the fact that it's got an alternate kind of element to it. So let me talk about those 3 things. If I go to surrounding suburbs here right now, say I go to Newtown, say I go to Rozelle, say I go to suburbs like that, they are quite close and got a great proximity to the city. They do have an alternate element to them, but one of the things they do miss that Marrickville does have is a lot of space. Marrickville is a very big geographical suburb. It plays out over a very large amount of area. That allows it to encompass a lot of different elements and a lot of different groups. Families with kids, a lot of them we see leaving Newtown. Why? They have no room. They've run out of room. Erskineville the same, Surrey Hills, these areas. They come to Marrickville. Having said all of that, the types of groups that love the lifestyle in those other neighbouring suburbs have now found that Marrickville offers that as well. Because if you look at the makeup of the suburb, it's a very old area that had an industrial precinct. So similar to what's happened in these other suburbs like Surrey Hills, Redfern, Alexandra and the like, there's been an alternate use to this space occur in the last 10 to 15 years as the demographics change. So microbreweries are probably the easiest thing to look at, but a lot of cottage industries and businesses have opened up, and a lot of long-standing businesses have modernised and adapted to the change in demographic to the area. So those things I feel are very unique to this suburb, and I think in addition to that, where it's placed. So it's a big suburb with lots of room, lots of alternative entertainment, cafe, food, lifestyle, play experiences with parks, etc. And then you're in that position where you can go to the airport quickly, you can go to the centre of the city quickly, you're on the M4, the M5, the new M8 that's been connected, the new M6 that's going to be in the St George. They're all really easy and close by. So they're the things that make this area cool. It's not just 7 or 8 or 9, 10 trendy coffee shops opening up here. It's also the entertainment, all those other things that I've seen. So I think you should click on the link in this post, see what I'm talking about, and if you haven't been to Marrickville after hours or during the weekend, come and try it out and look at a lot of the things Time Out have spoken about, because I've known about these things for a long time. They are becoming the worst kept secrets because more and more people are finding out just how great they all are. So if you need anything, as usual, always give us a call, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.